Yep. I'm gonna try Here you go. It says.
Hey my little raggities, what is up? How are y'all doing? How are y'all feeling? If you are new here, I am Raina Swan, aka your new book bestie. And oh my goodness, I'm finally free. Now when I say free, I mean alone. You guys, I feel like I haven't been able to have like a moment to myself in forever. So if you're new here, I am married with 3 kids, and my youngest, she's on the spectrum and she just finished ABA therapy, so now she's home 24/7 with me. Yay me, right? What a blessing it is to be able to stay home with your children, right? So yeah, you guys, a little reading update. What have I been reading? What am I reading next? What did I just finish? You know what I'm saying? So I just finished Blackbirds in the Sky, and you know what I'm saying, it was cool. It wasn't what I expected, because when you look at the cover, when you read the very first page, you feel like you're gonna get a little historical fiction. Like, I don't need, okay, I'm gonna just say the novel starts off with her talking about a young boy who grew up impoverished. Ooh, that word always messes me up. Who grew up poor with his 2 sisters, and they would have to sleep here and there, and then finally he got taken in by a family in exchange for help. So I'm thinking like that's the story, right? Because that's on the very first page. That's the story. It has to be the story, right? No. Then the author, she starts talking about the Native Americans and their history and how things came to be. She gives us a whole little U.S. history breakdown. Then we get into like all types of lynchings and race wars and who did what to who and race baiting, like info dump, y'all. At what point you start to think like, okay, I picked this up because I thought it was going to be about the Tulsa massacre. You 80% in, and we just now talking about the Tulsa massacre. So I'm just like, I know I didn't spend my damn $17 on no essay. I know I didn't spend my $17 on no essay. Now granted, would I recommend the book? Absolutely. If you are someone who's not familiar with the hate of America and you want to learn a little bit more about Black American history, this is definitely something you want to pick up if you want to learn about the ugliness of it. But I just felt like this ain't what I signed up for. I honestly felt like I got tricked. Because if you Black like this, then a lot of the stuff in the book is like, okay, I knew that already. But I'm not saying it was a bad read. It's just like, it wasn't what I was expecting. I thought I was about to get a whole little breakdown about the boy and his sisters and him living with the family. For the life of me, I don't know why she started the book off like that. Like she was about to tell a story and then she didn't tell no story. Maybe I missed something. Maybe something went over my head. I don't know. So, yeah. There's that. So if you're thinking about reading Blackbirds in the Sky, just know you're not getting historical fiction. You're getting a history lesson, period. And if that's something you into, if that's something you want to sign up for. So what am I reading currently? I am reading Sins of the Lines, which is about a girl who goes missing right at the start of her crossing over into her sorority. And as she's missing, of course, we're finding out all these different things and, you know, who done did what. The writing is easy to follow. The story is flowing really well. The pacing is good. I'm only, like 40% in, but I feel like if I wasn't a full-time mom, and wife and all of the things, I would be done by now. Okay, I feel like I can never just sit down and read. It's always something, y'all. Always something. So yeah, girl goes missing. They're starting to question her sorority sisters, trying to figure out, you know, where she at and what happened. We finally getting into some mess of, you know, what was going on before she went missing. And it's a little predictable, but it's messy enough to keep your interest. I really want to see how the author is going to spin this at the end to blow my mind, because right now I already guessed one of the twists. I said, oh yeah, that's what happened. I know, I can tell, and boom, I was right. So hopefully I get a little more, but I'm expecting this to be like a 4-5-star read. And yeah, I have so many books lined up on Libby that I'm actually a little overwhelmed. Just a little bit. So next, what am I reading next? Next, I am doing a buddy read with my friend Asia. And she's not a part of the book community officially, but she enjoys urban fiction. I've been seeing people talk about the book Demon's Dream and how, you know, saying how good it is. And we just so happened to be talking, and I was like, have you read Demon's Dream? And she was like, oh, I really want to read that. And my little slow self already knowing that it is 750 pages long. And y'all know how I feel about long ass books. 750 pages long. And I'm like, oh girl, I'll read it with you. Now why I say that? So now we're reading it together. I'm just like, why would I say that? It's like, no, and there were one, I haven't been reading urban fiction like that lately. And then, two, I do not like books that are over 400 pages. Because why are you talking so much? Like, why do you have so much to say? My goodness. Stephen King don't have to worry about me, okay? Ever.
Things about that book.
Yeah.
I bought it, but I haven't read it. But I heard great things about it.
I've been seeing it around,
Yeah.
but
I heard good things about it though.
okay.
I got a list of all these books that I got ready to go.
Right. A never-ending list, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I might get that one.
Okay. Y'all, I have to get up out of there. As soon as people start talking to me, I gotta go. Because, okay, you said what you said. Now you keep coming back trying to initiate conversation. You're plotting. I gotta go. I gotta go. Because why you keep talking to me? Oh, no. That's a good book. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. That one right there. Yeah, that's a good one. I heard that one's a good... All right. All right, I know you a little excited. You done ran into another book lover, but this ain't that. Stop talking to me. Yeah, it's time to go. Then I must got my name is Friendly written on my face because I'm in line. The lady, you find a lot of good books here? Yeah, I do actually. But you gotta look through all of them, huh? Yeah, you do. Oh yeah, you know. Well, I came here to get a pot, and when I found that pot, it was greasy, and I just said, you know what? Maybe I can get a new pot for the same price. I said, yeah, you could. Yeah, ma'am, I don't give a damn about you needing a new pot, okay? That's actually really nasty that you're getting a secondhand pot. You don't know what's been cooking or who been cooking in this pot. And you in Goodwill looking for a pot. Get out of my face. I said, oh yeah, it's time to go. So normally, after I leave the Goodwill, I sit in the parking lot. You and I, we read the synopsis together, and we talk about the books that I got. But I said, oh, I got to get out of this parking lot. I'm driving, and this lady, she's like, stop! You're going to run over this plastic 2-liter bottle. Then she proceeds to come out to the car, in front of my car, and get this empty 2-liter bottle that I could have easily ran over and been fine. I'm just antisocial. That's it. Cause why you keep talking to me? Why do y'all keep talking to me? I got to get out of here. Oh, this is so cutesy. I like this one. Okay, might have a winner. I'm so damn tired, y'all. I've been up since 4:20. So let's get into what I got. I'm assuming y'all already know what cup I got from Five Below, or not cup, but what y'all call these? Flasks? I don't know. But yes, I did get the I'm Just a Girl little tumbler. Because I'm just a girl, I can't do it all. I did venture into Hobby Lobby, and I went ahead and just got the sky background for Queen Nicole. I don't see myself getting Kendrick a clear Kindle case. I don't know. We'll see down the line. But I got Quinn a new little background to go on her, behind her little back, you know, her little Kindle skin or whatever. So I was like, oh, this is gonna be so cute when I'm sitting on the beach this summer reading, period. And that's what I got from Hobby Lobby, and it was only $1.39. So yes, Hobby Lobby for the win. Now let's get into the books that I got from Goodwill. Okay, so I got a little family drama, y'all know I love my little family drama. I have not been heavily into family drama lately, but I feel it in my spirit, like I need to just get back into my roots. So I got Ugly Ways by Tina McElroy Ansa. This book came out in 1995, so I got a classic. And surprisingly, it had good reviews on Goodreads, because y'all know I don't buy nothing unless I check them reviews, okay? So let's get into what the book is about, okay? 3 sexy, screwed up Southern sisters. That sentence right there, that little opening line, I'm sold. I don't even got to read nothing else. Screwed up, sexy, yes. But I'll keep reading for you, but that sold it for me. I didn't even read the whole thing. 3 sexy, screwed up Southern sisters come home to Mulberry to put their totally self-centered mother, Maudie, in her grave. We meet the Lovejoy women as they gather in their mother's house to lay her and the demons she has dumped on them to rest. Woo! Talk about trauma. I know we about to unpack some stuff. So Maudie Lovejoy was the kind of mother who ruled her house and raised her daughters with an iron hand, even after her change. Betty is her oldest daughter, big-boned and strong, the only one who remembers what Maudie was like before the change. Emily is the middle child, restless and divorced, the one who everyone assumed would be the first after Maudie to crack. The youngest is wild Annie Ruth, a TV anchor woman who is pregnant out of wedlock and plagued by visions of menacing cats. That's odd. Ernest, their father, is a coal mine worker who is so overwhelmed by all the females around him that sometimes he just wants to yell out, "Women's taking over my house." Yes, you heard that, women's with an S. Women's taking over my house. As the sisters reminisce, they are unaware that even though Maudie's body is laid out in Perkinson Funeral Home, she is not so easily buried. Her spirit refuses to die, and she floats around Mulberry. Y'all, this is giving toxic. Because you know in the 90s, them parents was not gently parenting. So I just know we about to be in some stuff with Mama Maudie, because she sounds like she was a hot mess, okay? I know we're going to get a lot of trauma. We're going to get a little fat phobia. We're going to get a little recklessness. I just feel it. I know it, because they didn't have no filter in the 90s. So I just know it's about to be crazy. Next on the list, I got by another Black author called Milk, Blood, Heat by Dentel W. Monis. Now, this is a collection of short stories about womanhood. Milk, Blood, Heat follows a cast of young girls, women, and men in northern Florida who find themselves confronted by extraordinary moments of violent personal reckoning and the joys and pains of everyday life. This is an incendiary debut collection by an important new voice in literature. Okay. Now, this also had really good reviews on Goodreads. So look at me finding the little hidden gems. Okay, we love a little short story. Now, this next book is completely out of my comfort zone. I've always said that one of my reading goals is to read a book from every different country. And so I created a list on Goodreads from books that are from different countries that people have been, talked about and said, oh, this is something good that you can read. So I've just been collecting this list of books. And so as I'm looking through the shelves, mind y'all, I don't remember titles. I don't be remembering authors, but I remember pictures. So I saw this picture and I was like, hold on. I've seen this picture somewhere. I said, I know this ain't what I think it is. So sure enough, I go on Goodreads, check my little list of collections of books from other continents. And sure enough, this is the book that I had on my list, The Shadow of the Wind. And now don't ask me where this author is from. Carlos Ruiz Zafón. Don't ask me what continent he represents. All I know is it's not the U.S. That's all you need to know. And this is the book that the guy was talking to me about. When he came back, I don't know if I got it on camera, but he came back. He was like, "Oh yeah, that one. That's a really good one. That's a really good one." So I was like, "Okay, yeah, that's what they say. That's what I hear, y'all." So the book is a little nasty, a little dirty. I don't feel like anyone ever read this because it's full of lint and dust, and it feels like it's never been opened. But let's get into what it's about, okay? Barcelona, 1945, a city slowly heals from its war wounds, and Daniel, an antiquarian book dealer's son who mourns the loss of his mother, finds solace in a mysterious book entitled The Shadow of the Wind by one Julian Crocs. But when he sets out to find the author's other works, he makes a shocking discovery. Someone has been systematically destroying every copy of every book Crocs has written. In fact, Daniel may have the last of Crocs' books in existence. Soon, Daniel's seemingly innocent quest opens a door into one of Barcelona's darkest secrets, an epic story of murder, madness, and doomed love. Okay. I don't know. Okay, so somebody is burning up books, destroying books from an author who might be a whistleblower. Because why would you be destroying this man's books? There's clearly something in the books that this arsonist is trying to hide. So this little review here says, anyone who enjoys novels that are scary, erotic, touching, tragic, and thrilling should rush right out to the nearest bookstore and pick up The Shadow of the Wind. Really, you should. And that was Michael Darda from the Washington Post. So I'm really excited that I ran into this book. I always enjoy when I see books that I've had on my wish list or that I've thought about getting. So shout out to my memory for remembering pictures, because it do be coming in handy. I ain't gonna remember your name, but I'll remember. That ain't true either, because I don't be remembering faces. But a picture on a book, I'm gonna remember it. You could see me today and see me next year, and I probably wouldn't even remember a thing. But yeah, anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure that you leave me a like and a little swan or something if you're a little shy. And yeah, if you want to share this with your homies. Y'all, my best friend did the cutest thing the other day. I'm gonna share this and then I'm gonna go. So she's always busy. We rarely, get to hang and chat and catch up. So she's FaceTiming me, and I'm like, oh, that's rare. We talk, but she doesn't often FaceTime me. So I answer, I'm like, hey girl. That's how I greet everybody when they call. Hey girl. And so she was like, look. So she's talking to her niece and her son, and she's like, look, there she is. And she turns the camera, and it's me on her TV from on, you know, showing one of my videos. And I guess her niece was really excited that she was seeing me on the TV and me on FaceTime. And I just thought it was the cutest little moment because her niece was like, hi. And then my best friend was like, yeah, see that? I know her. She's like, that's Raina. And so her niece was like looking at the TV, looking at me. And I was like, oh, that's just so cute. And this is why it's important to support your people, okay? Because the children be excited to see people you know, on screens and on your screen. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Support your people. You know? You ain't got to gatekeep and watch me on your iPad and stuff. Put it on the screen. Let the world know. I watch Raina Swan and I love her. Let the world know. Okay? Don't be trying to gatekeep me. I'm not the best kept secret out. Now, why would y'all speed walk to get behind my car when y'all just seen me put on my reverse signal? And if I was a little crazy, y'all would just back up. But I'm not crazy enough to do that. Just my little internal thoughts. Like, what would happen if I just backed up while they was walking behind me? Because they see that I'm reversing and they're choosing to continue to walk like Miss Cookie Lion here. Anywho, I'm just rambling at this point. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your evening or day, depending on whenever you're watching this. And remember that I post Mondays and Wednesdays, and then I do try to post a short Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So there's always something to watch over here. So yeah, I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.